Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here to share a layout that I created with my May 2020 Counterfeit Kit Challenge Kit. The title of the layout is called Picture Perfect. I'm starting with one of the green pieces of paper that I had added into the original kit that I started with as my background. The shade of green that I'm using is probably one of my favorite colors of green. And so I love it. Um, does it match the picture? No, but that's okay. I have earth tones in the photo, and so I feel like green is an earth tone, and so in using the yellows that I'm using for the layout, as well as some of the additional colors, I feel like it works okay. I'm not upset about it for sure, and I like how it looks. The title is actually an acrylic piece that I'm going to use that I had added into the kit. It's a freckled fawn embellishment. And I think I've explained this before. This washi tape to start with wasn't the stickiest washi tape. And over the course of time, it has really dried out. So it peels off the roll okay, but it doesn't have much stick to it. Or if it sticks down initially within a couple of days, it peels back up. So you see me adding the adhesive to the back of it, the ATG adhesive, so that it will stay down. And this is probably the only layout as I was going along that I figured that out on and was able to take care of it. I had to trim the paper down a little bit because it hung over just a tad. And so there I'm putting a little bit of adhesive on the back side too to keep it down. Yeah, that stuff was just not good. I love the washi tape itself. It's beautiful. And I'm pulling up some of those washi strips from Freckled Fawn, and I'm going to use them across the back side as almost like a long strip of washi tape, although they're a little bit shy of 6x6, so there will be a gap in the middle, and that's okay because the photo itself will go right in the middle, so it's not a big deal. And you see me hang off that one heart because I didn't want a half of a heart on the end. I wanted a full or just a portion of a heart gone. So, and then I'm going to add some additional washi tape down to the bottom. Again, more washi strips from the strips that I had, the washi sheets from Freckled Fawn that I had added in. And that's, you can hardly tell it here, but it's a diagonal stripe with black and just a black, very thin stripe. And it won't meet in the middle either, and that's okay. Like I said, my photo will go right down the middle, so that's okay. Now this sheet of paper that says today on it, I started making layouts with this sheet of paper, and I think I have used nearly every piece of paper that I had, or yeah, that I have with that is this piece of paper, all the scraps. And I love it because it's one of my favorite pieces of paper in the entire kit. So here I'm adding in a journal card that looks like a ledger page, and I think I've cut a piece of it off or something. And I'm actually turning it upside down because it's like a book, like a library book card. And so at the top it says borrowed. And so I'm just going to flip that over and put that borrowed down at the bottom. And I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of it, and then I'm going to put it on top of the word May. I'm going to put the wood veneer on top of the word borrowed. You can still see it if you look closely a little bit, but not too much. And even though I have adhesive on the back of that photo, I don't have it smashed down completely. And now I'm going to add in this scrap of paper. I think I have like one or two little pieces left of it. I just love that paper. Well, all three of these, the yellow with the arrows on them and then the floral piece, love them. The photo itself, several years ago on my birthday, my husband bought me this picture, and it is just a landscape, actually. Not, well, there's no real land in it. You see a tree branch coming out over water, and then you see the clouds reflected in the water. And I have this thing about landscapes in my house. I don't want them to have animals. I don't want them to have critters. I don't want them to have people. I'm okay with just water, trees, or a landscape, whether it be mountains or even a plains. I just want them to be the nature scene. So here I've gotten a couple of tags that I have punched out. I have a die that I keep relatively close on my desk that I have been cutting some scraps as I go along. And you can see here along um, that black one, I'm going to add some washi tape up at the top to be almost like um, a banner that goes down behind the tag. And that's where I'm adding it there. And I have cut it into a banner shape, but it's hard to tell because it's just the sheer white with the um, dark pink polka dots on it, almost orangey red polka dots. Now I'm going up at the top with that tag, and I believe this is a page map sketch, and I'm following it fairly closely. I think I'm making one or two variations, and you can see I'm putting that tab or that banner over top of the tag, but I'm putting it right beside the other banner washi strip. So I've added a heart that I have punched from some scrap paper that was in this kit, and I'm adding some additional embellishments as I'm going along. Like I have a tag stuck in beside the tag on the uh, beside the photo. Oh, I was telling you about this photo that my husband bought, or the picture that he bought. When he bought it, we hung it there on the wall. So the first thing every morning when I wake up, that's one of the first things that I see before I get out of bed. And so it happened to be a weekend morning, and I rolled over and I saw this photo, and I thought, what a wonderful way to wake up. And it could only be better if it was like a window and I could look out and see that outside of a window. But as it is, I'm okay with looking at it from my bed. I've since taken it down because I have put up bookshelves in my room, and that's where they live. And I miss my painting that was there, the photo that was there. So anywho, that's the story of the picture, and that's, I'm just going to tell a little bit about that on that journal spot over to the right. He bought it. He didn't buy it right on my birthday, but we had gone into a store around my birthday time, and he purchased it. I can't remember if it was the day. I don't think it was the day that we were there. No, it wasn't. We shopped for something. We were shopping for something, and I saw that, and I fell in love. And he came back the next day and bought it. So when I got home from work the next day, it was already hanging on my wall, and I was just like flabbergasted. So it was a birthday present to me, and May is my birthday month, so it worked out really well that I had that wood veneer that said May. So I'm just telling a little bit about that story. I'm not telling the whole thing, obviously, but I'm telling a little bit of it. And I'm about to go through and start adding on all of my little finishing touch embellishments, all of my enamel dots and things, and I'll look through and see from what I have left over at this point what I want to add onto my page. I'm adding these chipboard hearts, the gold hearts, and I keep those in a little cup over beside my desk, but I did add some into this kit, and I'm using those up first. And I'm also going to do some stitching on here. I don't know that you'll see it during the layout process. You'll see it in the finished photos. It's along the tag beside the photo, and also along the top where the banners are. So you can see it in the final photo that I have attached to the end of this video. I just want to say thank you guys for showing up, for watching my videos, for, responding to me and hitting that like button. I really do appreciate that. At some point when I retire from my career, I want to be a YouTube rock star, and so it helps when you guys do that. Isn't that an awesome goal in life to have? I don't want to be a professional anymore. I just want to be a YouTube rock star. That's all. Anywho, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for showing up, and I would love it if you would hit that thumbs up button. It would let me know that you are enjoying what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll put a little music on, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.